Hello friends, welcome to my channel Jobonymous, and in today's video I'm going to discuss with you a very tricky interview question, which is why should we hire you? Now friends, this is a really tricky question because it comes at the end of the interview when the interviewer wants to make up his or her mind whether to hire you or not. I realized the importance of this question 5 years back when I was interviewed in an MNC, and I prepared thoroughly for that interview. And when the time for interview came, it took them 60 minutes to interview me, and I answered most of their questions pretty well. But when in the end, when they threw this question at me, I was completely stumped and I fumbled in front of them. Due to that, I wasn't selected for that particular role. As a result of that, I searched all over the internet as to what is the right approach to answering this question, and that is when I developed this 6S approach, which I also call as 6S to success approach, because if you follow this approach, your chances of getting selected in the interview will increase tremendously. So in this video, I'm going to discuss with you about this 6S approach, and if you watch this video till the end, I will also give you a bonus S which you will know at the end of the video, and it will be very helpful to almost all of you. So watch this video till the end, and to start this video, I'll take you to my computer screen. So friends, here I am on my computer screen, and the first test that I'm going to discuss with you today is short. It is regarding the time period for which you should answer this question. Now, since this question comes at the end of the interview when the interviewer has already asked you all the questions about you, so you should not spend much time on this question and typically answer this question between 60 to 90 seconds, which is 1 to 1.5 minutes. But still, the sweet spot is 60 seconds only, so try to answer that question in 60 seconds time. And secondly, as I said, since it comes at the end of the interview, try to be to the point with a crisp answer so that the interviewers can make up their mind whether they want to hire you or not. Moving on, the second S that I'm going to discuss with you is smart. You should answer this question very smartly. You should not brag and boast about yourself and your achievements as if that you are the only candidate suitable for this role. You may not realize, but you may sound overconfident and egoistic, just like this guy who seems to be a born leader and a boss baby. So, you don't want to do that. On the other hand, you also don't want to sound too hesitant or too humble while talking about your achievements, because you may sound underconfident just like this guy. So, don't be like that also. So, if both the ways that I mentioned before are wrong, then what is the right way to answer this question? Well, to answer this question, you will have to find a middle approach or a smart approach where you sound neither too humble nor too confident while answering this question. And for that, you can talk about your skills and achievements that are very relevant for this role without sounding too arrogant, and your chances of selection will increase tremendously. And how you will do that, I'll show you next. And for that, discuss about the third S for this question, which is the structure of your answer. So do not confuse the interviewer by saying more and more sentences highlighting your qualities that can be useful for the role. Instead, just follow a simple four sentence structure to give a logical and exciting reply. But friends, how will you make a logical and an exciting reply? For that, I'll take you to the fourth S, which is your skills. So, friends, the first sentence that you want to talk about while answering this question should highlight two of your skills that are most relevant for this role. And how will you choose those skills? You will first of all read the entire job description of the role that you are applying for. And from that job description, you will have to deduce the two most important skills that are required for this role. And then think how you have developed these skills in the past. So, suppose if you are applying for a sales and a marketing job, what are the two most essential skills required for a sales or a marketing manager? So, from my point of view, the two most skills Two most important skills that the sales manager should have are, first of all, communication skills, and secondly, negotiation skills. This is because a sales manager has to make a lot of presentations and deliver it to clients, and also negotiate with them to close the deal. So your first sentence for a sales and a marketing position could be something like that. From the job description that you have given for this role, I understand that you require someone having strong communication and negotiation skills. I firmly believe that these are indeed some of my strong points. So frame your first sentence like this, where you are highlighting the two skills that are required for this role, and you are also mentioning the fact that you have thoroughly read the job description, which shows that you are really interested in this role. Now, moving on to the fifth S, which is your story. Now, create a good story, or should I say, a real example where you displayed these skills in the past. And make sure that you substantiate your story by giving exact examples where you demonstrated these skills. So, like in sentence 2, give examples from your previous company if you are experienced, or your college life if you are a fresher, that you have demonstrated these skills in the past. So, your sentence 2 for this role should be highlighting where you demonstrated your communication skills. So I have been able to improve my communication skills significantly during past few years, as I regularly participated in several debate competitions, and last year I even won first prize in one of these competitions where I spoke in favor of putting a ban on animal testing. So here, as you can see, friends, you are clearly demonstrating that you have displayed this skill, and you have given a real life example where you were rewarded for this particular skill in the past. Now, moving on to the next sentence, which is again the story based on your second skill, and you will frame this one similarly. So in the sentence 3, you can say, also being the placement coordinator of my college, I've been able to successfully negotiate with top companies regarding the minimum salary that they should offer to our college students during campus placement. As a result, all the companies that came to our campus this year are offering at least 6 lakhs per annum CTC to all students, including those companies who offered only 4 lakhs per annum CTC last year. So here again, you have given a real life story that happened with you, where you demonstrated this skill, and you have substantiated this story by giving a real life example that how you negotiated with the companies that came to your college, being a college placement coordinator, and how you negotiated with them for the minimum salary that they should offer for your college students. Now moving on to the sixth S, which is the summary or summarizing your answer. So after speaking about all the three sentences which I've shown you, the last sentence you should frame it something like this. Therefore, having displayed these skills in the past makes me believe that if given a chance to work in your prestigious organization, I could prove to be a valuable asset to your company for this particular role. So here, see friends, I have mentioned I could prove. I haven't written I will prove, or I will, because again I said I told you that you have to answer this really smartly. So if you'll say I will, so it will something look like that you are quite arrogant. So you have written I could prove to be a valuable asset, where you have given the chance to company also to decide whether you are best fit or not. And now friends, if you have stayed in the video till this time, I will give you a bonus as promised at the start of this video, which is the sample replies to some of the job roles that could be quite useful for most of you. And the first job role that I'm going to cover today is customer support. So a sample reply for this could be sentence 1. From the job description that you have given for this role, I understand that a customer support executive should be someone who enjoys helping others while patiently listening to their problems. I believe these are inherent qualities that I possess. This is because, see, a customer support officer is required to help people by listening to their problems. So that is why I have chosen these two skills. So moving on to the sentence 2, we should cover your first story regarding your first skill, which is, I have been doing a lot of volunteer work since the past few years of my college life. Last year, during my summer vacations, I volunteered for an NGO where I helped poor children by teaching them mathematics. So, by telling this example, you have clearly shown to the interviewer that you are really interested in helping people, and you have also substantiated your story by giving a real life example of an NGO where you volunteered to help poor children. Now, again, the sentence 3 should be validating your second skill. So, sentence 3 could be something like this: it was an extremely challenging task as they were never taught about this subject and hence used to ask same questions again and again. But I always listened to them patiently and cleared their same doubts multiple times without getting irritated. So here you have clearly demonstrated that you have shown your good listening skills in the past in the same example, but you have now highlighted this particular skill. And now moving on to the fourth sentence, which is the summary, which you will summarize your answer as, therefore, if given a chance, I firmly believe that I can do justice to this role and could prove to be a valuable asset to your organization in the long run. Now, the next sample reply which I have prepared is for business analyst position. So, what are the two skills that a business analyst is required to have? Strong aptitude for numbers and multitasking skills. So, the sentence one could be, from the job description that you have given for this role, I understand that a business analyst should be someone who has strong aptitude for numbers and an ability to do multitasking. I think I have both these skills covered. So sentence 2 should be story around your first skill. So I have always been good with numbers. Throughout my school days, I have scored more than 90% marks in mathematics. I have also won silver medal once in maths olympiad when I was in class 12. I also regularly participate in Sudoku challenge. So again here you have demonstrated how you shown this particular skill in the past and you have given real life examples. Now the sentence 3, which is the story around your second skill. So moreover, during my college years, I have also given equal importance to extracurricular activities along with studies. I have organized multiple events in College Fest, and last year I also participated in inter-college sports tournament. This has significantly helped me to develop multitasking skills. Now the summary. Therefore, if given a chance, I firmly believe that I can do justice to this role and could prove to be a valuable asset to your organization in the long run. So friends, this was about this video, and in case this video has been useful to you, please like this video and consider subscribing my channel because I make videos on job opportunities and interview preparation. And in case you want to this question for any particular role, please write it in the comments box. I will try my best to answer your question, and I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.